welcome. This is Joe here on Microsoft Flight Simulator. We were just live streaming, but the Wi-Fi card had a little tizzy fit and failed, so I had to quickly restart. So what are we doing today? We are going to fly the Patagonia Bush Trip in South America from Los Cerros to Cochrane. It's new bush trip to me, and rather exciting. So let us get to it. So as always, it's under activities, bush trips, and we'll roll down to the Discover Patagonia. I think it's not even called that, it's called Los Cerros to Cochrane. So let's kick on. So what are we doing? We are doing 875 nautical miles in total over 14 legs with an estimated flight duration of 7 hours 31 minutes. So first leg looking pretty short, some very short legs as well, and then legs 7 and 8 are monsters in comparison. Going to take well over an hour. Apart from that, the rest are very short. So as I said, we start in Los Cerros, which I believe is in Chile, up to Cochrane, which I don't quite know where that is. So it's going to be a bit of an education for me, and probably hopefully an education for you as well, as we discover our way in. Cochrane's in Chile. So fantastic Anglican name, right there in Spanish speaking Chile. So let's get going. So leg one from Los Cerros to Tolhun Largo Fagnano Airport. We are flying in the Cub Crafter X Cub, so we're going to get a pretty good view as we fly along. We won't be hurrying along across the scenery too quickly, and the wind here is 60 degrees and it's blowing a decent 13 knots, so we're going to get a little bit bumped around. So yeah, let's get going and see what we find. Yeah, I don't think we cross Argentina at all, but anyway, let's have a look. So where were we? We're fairly close to ground level there. As I said before, got our 30 knot, 60 degree wind. Right, Club Crafter, slow as 126 knots airspeed and max height of 14,000. So let's hope we don't have to climb too high. Let's ready to fly. Right, I've not been in a Club Crafter before, so what do we get? So, yep. Okay, we do have flight director, we do have nav, we've got altitude. Don't want to go that blinking high in this thing. Let's go 3,000 at most. Right, where's that on the display? There it is. 3,000 and a vertical speed. We ain't going to do too much in this baby. 800. Let's try 800. See if we can do it. Okay, so yeah, look, I'm kind of cheating a little bit using autopilot to guide us there, but allows me to spend more time sightseeing and less time mucking around on the Xbox remote that I use to fly. So where we're going first, so 150 degrees to to Largo Fagnano. Then we'll go 102 for another 2 minutes to a small lake. Then on to Lago Negra, a lagoon on the shoreline, and the lake rather, and then on to the airport. So this is a really, really short leg. Won't take too long. So, you know, let's just get going. Bit of throttle. You don't appear to have any brakes on. I was just gonna... I was just gonna test the rudder before we took off. Oh my god, that side wind is pretty strong. Right, flaps in. Yeah, you're gonna bring the wheels in on this thing. Where's AP? Alright, I've set autopilot. Excuse me, should have looked at the controls before we took off. There, right, obviously. Okay, we are on our way. On our way to Lago Fagnano. Interesting, unlike other bush trips, it's not pointing out the POIs. Am I missing something here? Interesting. So now we go 10 nautical miles, 4 minutes. Yep, so that's not POA 1. So yeah, this must be the lake. Well, it is vast. Okay. So yeah, okay. Once in the air, follow the heading southeast over the hills, passing the lake to the east, to the north shore. Yep, a little fast lake in distance. Okay. Then passing to the east. So that must be to about here. Turn and fly east. Past a small lake on the shoreline. No. Okay. Still going east. Eventually find a lagoon right on the shoreline. Head of it's a lake again, right on the shoreline. Maybe this is what we're talking about. We're still going east. Yeah, okay, so it's just, yeah, all the way through to Seoul. SAWL, alright. Pretty straightforward. Pull back our throttle a little bit. And just enjoy the scenery. So here we are, passing over this lake here. Yeah, it is going to take us about 4 minutes to get to the north shoreline, so yeah, we're going okay. It is pretty spectacular. The low hills, the high mountains and the lake. Okay, autopilot's taking us on. I don't know what autopilot is doing, to be honest. Autopilot seems to have gone a bit weird on me. Okay. Alright. Autopilot is off. I'm going to have to fly with stick. Which means we are going to have to follow... No, we don't really. We know where we're going. We need to go east. Along the shoreline. We're somewhere around here. Right, autopilot, what are you doing to me? I'll give it one more stab. No, it's something set on there and I don't know what. I ain't going to muck around with that no more. Oh, we'll just fly and take in. And just try and trim it out as well as we can. And just cruise along the shoreline as we are. Whoop. Ah. Okay, so we're crossing the small lake at POI 2. I think, is that our small lake? Looks pretty small. There's nothing else around. Oh, there we are, small lake. And another one there. Alright. Keep heading east. And then we'll find a lagoon right on the shoreline, and ahead of it a lake again. I reckon that's here, because then we're just, yeah, short flight into land. Let's trim her out again, climbing a bit. Alright, continue to follow the shoreline along the lake, Lake Fagnano. So, let's do some quick facts about Lake Fagnano. Also known as Lake Cami, located on the main island of Tierra del Fuego and shared by Argentina and Chile. 645 kilometers squared lake, runs east-west for about 98 kilometers. 72 belong to Argentina and 13 to Chile. Yeah. So we must be in Argentina then. Yes, we are in Argentina. There you go. Right. Argentinian Patagonia. I'm glad we climbed to 4,000 feet. Looks like we kind of needed it. 3 might have been, yeah, maybe there, but think if you go down to the order line, so let's descend a little bit. Just gradually drop some altitude. Trim it for descent, looking pretty good. So this whole flight's supposed to take 14 minutes, and it hasn't. We had a bit of an accident with the autopilot. It decided to, out of the blue, just send it into a nose spin. Reasons why unknown. So yeah, we can now see Lake Negra just below us. And then a second lake just beyond. So we're making good tracks, and yeah, we are almost on flight path to land. So is that the airfield up there? Not entirely sure yet. Okay, let's go and find the airfield and land. I don't even know if it's grass. Hard standing, I think that's it there. Yep, it is tarmacked. Just the other side of the town, so is it that? Looks like a likely runway, so we'll go with that one. As we'll take in the scenery as we fly along. It's pretty impressive. Right, better, oops, not miss the runway. Alright. Give it first flap. Oh, we're getting buffeted here. Right, full flat. Right. Should have looked up the altitude for the airfield, but I think we're good. As we don't drop it in before the runway. Oops. Going okay. Speed's good. Shut the engine down. And landed. A little bit bouncy. Oh. I died. Oh dear. Well, that was an interesting end to the Patagonia Bush Trip. Leg 1. Yeah, finished in a bit of a nosedive accident. Oops. Okay. Look, wasn't quite the ending we were looking for. The landing was looking okay until we, I don't know, veered off the runway and then the nose pitched. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Maybe I applied brakes too early. My bad. Look, I hope you enjoyed that. We will be back again shortly, or at least later on with leg 2. So keep an eye out and speak to you then.